In accordance with YouTube guidelines, the following video is for educational purposes only. This is covered under educational, humorous, or music-related references about recreational drugs or drug paraphernalia, where the intent is not to promote or glorify illegal drug usage. To be clear, the following video does not glorify the use of drugs. It is also not graphic, since it does not show the consumption of any illegal or legal substances. The following video is strictly educational and was made to help reduce the amount of harm or potential harm that could be caused by these substances, so that people watching can understand just how powerful and dangerous these substances have the potential to be.
In a world where mental health issues are becoming increasingly prevalent, many are searching for new and effective ways to heal. One avenue that has gained significant attention in recent years is the use of psychedelics for therapeutic purposes. Psychedelics have a long and rich history of use in traditional cultures for spiritual and medicinal purposes. However, their use in Western medicine has been limited due to their classification as Schedule I drugs, which are deemed to have no medical value and a high potential for abuse. Psychedelics were the province of counterculture rebels, seekers of spiritual enlightenment, and curious explorers of altered states of consciousness. But in recent years, these mind-bending substances have entered the mainstream, with clinical trials showing promise for their therapeutic potential in treating a range of mental health conditions. What is the history of psychedelics? Psychedelics have been used by indigenous cultures for thousands of years and have been used for medicinal purposes. From the use of ayahuasca in South America to the peyote ceremonies of North American indigenous cultures, these substances have played an important role in traditional healing practices for centuries. For many indigenous communities, these substances are considered sacred and are used in carefully controlled settings under the guidance of experienced practitioners. The spiritual and medicinal benefits of these substances have been recognized by these cultures for generations, and their use continues to play an important role in their cultural heritage and traditions. The Western discovery of psychedelics was in the 1940s when Albert Hofmann synthesized LSD-25. Psychedelics were then used in the 1960s as a tool for self-discovery and spiritual exploration. However, due to their association with counterculture movements, they were banned in the United States in 1970. Psychedelics have been shown to have therapeutic potential for treating mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety, and PTS. They are generally considered physiologically safe and do not lead to dependence or addiction. Psychedelics have a rich history that spans thousands of years and has been used by many cultures for medicinal purposes. They've also been used as a tool for self-discovery and spiritual exploration. While they were banned in the United States in 1970, recent research has shown that they have therapeutic potential for treating mental health disorders. But as attitudes toward these substances have shifted, researchers have begun to explore their potential as tools for healing. Here are a few ways in which psychedelics can be used to help those struggling with mental health issues. 1. Psilocybin or magic mushrooms. First up, we have psilocybin, the active ingredient in magic mushrooms. Psilocybin has been used for centuries in indigenous cultures for spiritual and medicinal purposes, and recent research has found that it can be effective in treating depression, anxiety, and addiction. One study found that a single dose of psilocybin led to a significant reduction in depression and anxiety symptoms in patients with life-threatening cancer. 2. LSD. Next, we have LSD, also known as acid. Discovered in the 1940s, LSD had a tumultuous history as a popular recreational drug in the 1960s before being banned and demonized. But now, researchers are finding that it may be a powerful tool in treating end-of-life anxiety and depression. One study found that a single dose of LSD led to significant reductions in anxiety and depression in these patients. 3. MDMA. MDMA, or ecstasy, is another psychedelic that has shown promise in treating PTSD, with some studies reporting up to 80% success rates. It's not a classic psychedelic in the same sense as LSD or psilocybin, but it has similar effects on the brain's serotonin system. Studies have found that MDMA-assisted therapy can lead to significant reductions in PTSD symptoms, with some patients reporting long-lasting benefits. 4. Ayahuasca and DMT. DMT, or dimethyltryptamine, is a naturally occurring substance found in many plants and animals, and is also the active ingredient in ayahuasca, a traditional Amazonian brew. DMT is known for its intense, short-lived effects and has been used for spiritual and healing purposes for centuries. It has been found to have profound effects on consciousness and can lead to transformative experiences that can aid in spiritual growth and healing. 5. Ketamine. Finally, we have ketamine. Ketamine has been used in medical settings for decades as an anesthetic. However, recent studies have found that it can also be effective in treating depression. Ketamine has rapid antidepressant effects, with some patients reporting significant relief within hours of treatment. Of course, these substances all come with risks and should only be used under the supervision of trained professionals in a controlled setting. But as research continues to explore the potential benefits of these mind-altering substances, we may find that they hold the key to unlocking new frontiers of mental health treatment. While the use of psychedelics for therapeutic purposes is still in its early stages, the results so far have been promising. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like or subscribing to the channel.